In a quiet Arizona suburb, what began as a routine traffic stop quickly unraveled into something far darker. The officer approached the vehicle calmly at first, his tone measured and professional, but within seconds the mood shifted. His voice sharpened, his body language hardened, and the atmosphere thickened with tension. When he ordered the driver to step out of the car, there was hesitation, not defiance, just confusion. The driver asked what he'd done wrong, but instead of an explanation, he got escalating aggression. The officer's tone grew louder, more impatient, as if he were no longer dealing with a citizen, but an enemy to control. The driver's voice cracked with fear as he tried to comply, pleading for understanding, but it was too late. The officer pulled open the door, dragged him out, and forced him to the ground. The body cam footage captures it all. The sudden violence, the disbelief, and that haunting look in the driver's eyes, a mix of fear, humiliation, and shock. He wasn't resisting. He was trying to make sense of what was happening. Later, the department called it standard procedure, but the public wasn't convinced. When the footage hit social media, outrage erupted. Comment sections filled with disbelief and anger, people demanding to know how something so unnecessary could still happen. It wasn't just one officer under scrutiny anymore. It was the entire system, the training, the authority, and the silence that allows moments like this to repeat. And as the story spread, one truth became impossible to ignore. This wasn't an isolated event. It was part of a pattern that would soon resurface hundreds of miles away in California.
The chance at living. I do understand you guys use hollow points, and that's going to be going, once it hits the body, it goes throughout the body. Now, 4 AR-15 shots to the back. If you make it to the hospital with life-threatening injuries, you're going to die. 4 shots in the back with an AR-15.
I just don't understand why there's a gun out here right now when the guy is already in cuffs. And we weren't part of the call. They're the ones with the guns, handcuffs, tasers, pepper spray, AR-15.
That finger is awfully close to that trigger. It'd be better if you just, freely let it hang.
If I were to freely let it hang, that would place it inside of the trigger, which would violate one of the cardinal rules of firearms.
Do you have a strap for it?
The sling that I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you could just go like this.
Then you could remove your finger away from the trigger. I understand you have it like this because that's the preparation until you need to, but we don't pose no threat. Look.
I never said you were a threat.
Yeah, but I feel threatened with you standing here with your finger and not even an inch away from that trigger.
Holding a gun with fingers placed on the trigger could be considered a threat or use of force. According to Section 13-409 of the Arizona Revised Statute, the use of physical force in law enforcement may only be legal while making an arrest or detention, or in preventing or assisting in preventing the escape after arrest or detention of a person. The circumstances in this present case does not warrant threats with or the actual use of force.
Is that body cam on?
What did we do? What did we do to where you have to stand in front of us, guard us with that?
Did I say I was guarding you?
It was obvious after they walked off and you just continued to stand there.
Is there an outstanding subject around here that you feel the need to have that drawn?
It's not drawn. It's on
It's
a
out of
sling.
your car. It's drawn.
It's on a sling. No, it's not drawn. It's on a sling.
Moral of the story, there's not an outstanding subject out here. You guys got him. Now you're just standing here trying to intimidate with your finger not even an inch away from that trigger. Go stand over there.
It's free country. I'll stand right here.
Don't stand closer to me.
Don't walk up on him.
Get
Now
out,
you're
get
in
away
his
from me.
personal Space.
My bubble is like this. You're in my bubble.
Okay. You're free to stand next to me. I'm free to stand next to you.
Yeah, but there's personal space.
Sure.
These are obviously threatening moves, which suggests that the officer may resort to the use of force at any moment. The Supreme Court held that in the 1989 case of Graham v. Connor, 490 U.S. 386, that such use of force is illegal, regardless of the officer's intention.
Because you walked up to me, I have not moved one step.
Sure. And
If I
haven't done
walked up
anything
to
touch
you with an AR-15 like that, I'd be on the ground right now.
Are you the supervisor?
No.
Can I get a supervisor,
Yeah,
please?
the one with the shotgun.
I need a supervisor. I got a pretty loud voice. You guys know that I've been in here.
Yes, boss.
Oh,
See you later.
yeah. Get moving. Sergeant, I would like to speak to you. Betsy, this is Mesa Police Department. Officer Orr.
We're at Pioneer Park over here off of Main and near Mesa Drive.
The video ended with the aggressive cop still watching the auditors from a distance with his finger placed on the trigger. But while Arizona's officer escalated needlessly, John Yad Elahi went to a police station in San Francisco to report a car break-in. Instead, he walked into an officer confronting a woman involved in a hit and run and calling her mentally unstable. Let's see how this played out.
All right, if can you just give us a minute? Can you go outside, please? You can fill it out outside.
But I haven't finished talking.
Please go outside, sir.
Why? No.
No, because I need to talk to you.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. You can go outside.
No. I don't want.
Then you can talk to him outside then.
No. Why? Why do you need me to leave?
Sir, time to go.
No, but why?
Let's go. Come on, let's go. I need to talk to her. Let's go.
I feel treated.
It's okay. We need to speak in private.
Sir, I feel like I need your name.
Let's go.
I need.
Let's go. I need to speak to you in private. Let's go.
Please don't touch me.
Okay, let's go.
With all due respect.
I need your name, and I need you to.
Ma'am, I'd like to help you.
I haven't. No, but I don't need your help. I'm telling him.
Sir, can you please leave?
No.
Can I speak with her
If
outside?
you're not, I will arrest you for trespassing. So I need to speak with her in private.
No, but I need because I don't feel safe. I don't
Okay.
feel safe.
Let's do this. Walk to the counter. Let's
No,
walk to the counter. I will
need
do.
his phone number.
I'm doing your report right now.
No.
See, you're making this worse.
No.
You are making this
I
worse.
need your phone number. Can you please give me your phone number?
I'm
Okay.
here with you.
Okay.
I'm not trying to make this difficult. I'm just trying to be a good ally.
Okay, you're not helping at all.
I'm helping.
You're not helping. I'm asking you to leave. Okay, your name is John Yadelahi. Okay, I'll make sure I contact Sutter Health and give them the video. Because I'm asking you to leave a police station and you're not.
But why are you asking him to leave? Why?
Because I need to have a conversation with you in private.
No, I don't want to be in private. I don't feel safe to be in private
Okay.
with you.
Well, then that's just how it's
No,
gonna go.
I'm-
Would you
why-
like? Would you?
why-
Yes or no? Would you want me? Do you want me to?
In California, the tension picks up where Arizona left off, only this time the chaos unfolds under a brighter sky and a busier street. A group of officers surround a young man outside a convenience store. He's unarmed, clearly distressed, and shouting that he hasn't done anything wrong. The bystanders filming with their phones capture every second. The trembling in his voice, the way he backs away with his palms up, the confusion on his face as the officers close in. One of them shouts a command. Another steps forward with a taser drawn. It all happens in seconds, too fast to process, too slow to forget. The man drops, writhing on the pavement, and the crowd erupts in disbelief. You can hear voices yelling, "He didn't do anything!" and "Stop!" But the officers don't look up. They move with rigid precision, as if trained to block out every sound but their own orders. When the footage surfaces online, the reaction is explosive. News outlets scramble to frame the story. Police spokespeople promise a full review, and yet it feels like everyone's heard this promise before. The video racks up millions of views, not because it's shocking anymore, but because it's familiar. Thousands of miles away, in Oklahoma, another video starts making the rounds. This one even more disturbing in its intimacy. It's nighttime, the only light coming from a police cruiser's headlights and the shaky glow of a body cam. A man is face down on the ground, his voice muffled as he tries to speak. "I can't breathe," he says. The same 3 words that have echoed through protests and vigils across the country. The officer's knee stays pressed against his back. There's no yelling, no chaos here, just a quiet, controlled force that feels almost colder. When backup arrives, there's a brief exchange, a few clipped words, and then silence. Later, the department reports a medical emergency during detainment, but the footage tells a different story, one of power pushed too far and humanity left behind. Online, outrage blends with exhaustion. People comment that they're numb to it now, and maybe that's the most alarming part. The shock is fading. The disbelief is turning into expectation. And yet, in the middle of all that despair, there's still one lingering question. How many times can this happen before something truly changes?
Can I talk to you now?
Sure.
Are you going to allow me to talk?
Go ahead. Sorry, let me see your driver's license.
Is this being recorded?
This is being recorded.
Will I have access to the video?
Yes. Well, it's going to be in arrest reports. So what I'm going to do is this video and everything that's going on, I'm going to forward to the district attorney office, and then Sutter Health CPMC. I'm going to call them to make sure that you claim that you were a medical health professional, that you were going to treat her. So, and is it true? I asked you numerous times that I can conduct my investigation with her in private, and you denied it.
Yes.
Why did you deny that?
She stated that she was in fear to be alone by herself.
She was in fear to be alone by herself. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you felt like that was appropriate to interfere in a police investigation?
I felt like it was appropriate to support a fearful citizen. Yes.
Okay, so, but you understand you were interfering? You understand you violated 148A1 of the Penal Code?
I do not understand.
Okay, I told you that numerous times that you were violating, and I told you you were going to be under arrest, and you said that was okay?
I did not say it was okay.
You did. It's on camera. So I did tell you you're going to be under arrest, and you said, quote, that's fine.
Mr. Yad Elahi is arrested for violating Section 148A1 of the California Penal Code, which prohibits willfully resisting or obstructing a peace officer in the discharge of his duties. Mr. Elahi was only trying to de-escalate a situation between the police and a private citizen, and was not obstructing the investigation.
Sir, so just so you know, you're under arrest for obstructing and delaying my investigation. So I'm trying to give this woman, investigator, her crime that's going on, okay? Also, I noticed there was some kind of medical thing. You claimed that you could give medical services when indeed you could not. I asked you to leave. You did not leave. I asked you numerous times. You're not a doctor, right?
I am not a doctor.
You're not a doctor. I asked you numerous times to leave. Hold on. I let you know that you would be under arrest, and you said that's fine.
I did not.
You did. It's going to be on camera. So you said that's fine. You said that numerous times. I even told you were under arrest.
I did not say that.
I even told you were under arrest. Okay. So for those reasons, okay, you made the situation much worse.
Okay.
For those reasons, you're under arrest. So sign right here. That's your court date.
Mr. Elahi was arrested anyway, but the court later cleared him. The aggressive officer never charged. California showed us what happens when officers ignore both policy and people. But in Oklahoma's cop almost cost someone their life inside an ambulance. An ambulance driven by a man named EMT Paul Franks, together with his co-worker Maurice White, failed to yield and give way to a police van with activated siren and lights, driven by Trooper Daniel Martins. Trooper Martins pulls over the ambulance and sought to arrest Paul Franks for failure to yield.
There, now!
No, you now. What's going on?
No, I'm talking to the driver.
No, I'm talking to you. I'm the medic.
You better get back in that ambulance. I'm talking to the driver.
I'm in charge of this unit, sir.
Okay.
My name is Maurice White. I'm a critical care paramedic.
I'm going to give you a ticket for failure to yield. And when I go by you saying what's going on, you don't need to give me no hand gestures now. I ain't going to put up shit. You understand me?
And I won't put up with you talking to my driver like that.
I ain't listening to you, buddy. You get your back in that ambulance or I'll take you in. I'm talking to the driver.
And if you would.
Come over here, Paul.
No, we got a patient in this unit right now.
Okay, you want to go ahead and pull over to the side of the road when there's an emergency vehicle behind you?
You were gaining up.
No, I wasn't.
You ran up on us quickly.
I did not run you quickly, buddy.
Yes, you did.
You better get back in that ambulance before you get your butt to jail now. You understand me?
Under the 2023 Oklahoma statutes 47-1-103, drivers must yield and pull over for authorized emergency vehicles using audible and visible signals. Both ambulances and police vehicles qualify as such, and may disregard certain traffic laws when responding to emergencies. However, the law does not address whether one emergency vehicle must yield to another. In this case, since the ambulance had no lights or sirens activated, it should have yielded to the police vehicle.
You were under arrest. Okay, you were under. I'll get in there. Start from assault and travel down.
Under Oklahoma Statute Section 732, a police officer may use reasonable force to make an arrest, prevent escape, or overcome resistance, especially if the suspect has committed a felony or poses a threat. Although Mr. White resisted arrest, justifying some use of force, the force used, pressing his neck, must still be reasonable. Courts assess reasonableness by considering the severity of the crime, the threat posed by the suspect, and whether the suspect is actively resisting or fleeing. None of these factors were present in Mr. White's case, making the force used likely excessive.
132, Union 081-311-132. Also run 4344 on it to Beacon Martin.
Beacon Martin.
Route start at 66 at 82.
This situation ended with Trooper Martins allowing Mr. White to go without arrest. However, what is more appalling is that there was a patient in the ambulance, yet the trooper delayed medical care to assert dominance. In Oklahoma, aggression nearly turned fatal. In New York, it came in the form of legal harassment and intimidation, just for recording.
I don't consent to no search and seizures. I'm in public place. I don't whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, relax.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Because you coming up here running on me trying to grab me. Don't grab me. Don't touch me.
I'm not trying to grab you. Okay,
Don't.
you have ID, you're on self-defense
Listen,
police property.
you're a cop. De-escalate the situation. That's what you're trained to do, right? Whoa, whoa, de-escalate.
No.
De-escalate. I do not consent to any searches or seizures. I haven't broken the law. Stop backing. You're cornering me in a corner. You're putting me in a corner. Please stop. Please stop. I know, look, you're pushing me into a corner. I don't want you touching me.
I don't care.
What is your name?
In New York, the story reaches its breaking point. The setting shifts from small towns and quiet highways to a crowded city street pulsing with noise and neon. It's late evening, horns blaring, voices echoing between buildings, when officers respond to a call about a disturbance outside a subway entrance. What follows feels less like law enforcement and more like chaos captured in motion. The body cam footage shows a man standing with his hands visible, arguing but not threatening. Within seconds, he's surrounded. An officer grabs his arm, another shoves him against the wall, and suddenly it's a tangle of limbs, commands, and panic. The crowd reacts instantly, people shouting, recording, pleading for them to stop. The man struggles to breathe, and in the blur of movement you can hear someone yell, "He's not fighting you!" But by then the momentum has taken over. It's no longer about control. It's about dominance. When the footage is released, the city erupts. News stations play it on repeat, activists rally outside precincts, and the mayor's office issues the usual promise of a full investigation, but those words feel hollow now. Across the country, viewers have seen the same story play out in too many different places, with too many familiar excuses. Arizona, California, Oklahoma, New York. Different uniforms, different cities. Same pattern, power unchecked and trust eroding. And that's where this story leaves us, not with answers, but with questions that refuse to fade. How many times can the same headlines appear before something truly changes? How much longer can outrage compete with indifference? Each video, each tragic encounter chips away at the idea that these are isolated incidents. They're not. They're reflections of fear, of authority, of systems that reward silence more than accountability. Watching these moments isn't easy, and maybe it shouldn't be, because behind every headline is a person, someone whose name we'll forget long before the next video takes its place.
More questions. Am I being detained?
Not right at this moment.
Okay, so what are we doing here? At some point, what? This is public, sir. You need to learn the law. If you're going to uphold the law, you need to learn the law.
Terrorist, you could be a
That's the problem, man.
criminal.
Listen,
Recording in public places is a constitutionally protected activity by the First Amendment. Cops do not have to interfere or inquire the reasons for the recording, although reasonable questions may be asked for security reasons.
Listen, you came up to me and started grabbing me, man. That's not cool. I saw a video.
No, I didn't.
I have a wide-angle lens, so guess what? It's going to see you grabbing me. And is touching another citizen an assault? Okay, I want a complaint for him. He's not giving me his name. He grabbed me.
Here's the thing. You're not giving us your name.
I don't care. You don't need my name, ma'am.
You know what? When a lawful
No, you
officer
don't. I guarantee you I will leave here and you won't have my name, sir. Guarantee you that, all right? I guarantee you that.
You're being lawfully asked for identification. You are.
No, you're not. Listen, there is no stop and ID state in New York. You can't just ask me, have I committed a crime?
I can ask you.
You can ask me whatever you want. You can ask me what the color of the sky is. You can ask me what size shoe I am, but I can answer you and say, no, thank you. I'm trying to be respectful. No, thank you. I don't want it. I don't consent to any searches. I don't consent to any seizures. I don't want to identify myself. That's it.
Some states have stop and identify statutes that require individuals to give their name during a temporary detention based on reasonable suspicion of crime. But New York does not have such a statute. This means that even where a person is reasonably suspected to have committed a crime in New York, such a person is not legally obligated to give his name.
That's what it's about.
I want your safety first. Look, keys. I want safety first. But this man, no, you came over here and started touching me, man. That's not cool. That's not cool.
You gotta recheck your cameras.
Okay, no, I know what I've checked my cameras. Okay, I want to complain for him.
Okay, the front office is around this building to the right-hand side. You can walk in the
All right,
front
thanks.
to
And what's your name, sir?
Hanley.
What?
Hanley.
Hanley? How do I spell it?
Hanley. I'm just gonna ask you what's
Hanley.
your name. This is for intel.
Listen, I'm not. I showed you I'm not a threat. I have no weapons on me. I showed you I'm not a threat. Who's this?
Other officers in uniform. Look.
Okay, great. Yeah, because listen, wait. But you guys, this is a police headquarters, and you guys come at me with this regular guys. Okay, I get it. You guys are detectives, whatever, undercover, plainclothes. But I mean, he did come out with his badge, but you can't be touching me like that and putting me up against the wall, man.
Having a conversation and answering questions keeps.
I'm trying. They didn't even ask me a question, ma'am. They just came up to me and put me into the corner. Listen, you did your job. You came here and you de-escalated what you're trained to do. And what did I do in return? I showed you I'm not armed, and I've been nothing but respectful towards you.
How about we move on with our day?
I mean, you can move on with your day whenever you'd like, ma'am. I don't know what you're to do, but you can go and do whatever you want to do. I'm not stopping you from doing your job, ma'am.
Eventually, the auditor is let go, but that doesn't excuse the officer's behavior, which violates policy and public trust. Subscribe to this channel for similar encounters.